Hey guys, this is Colton. As you can tell, I'm a Canucks fan. I've seen a lot of mock drafts on the internet. I've read a lot of them, I've watched a lot of videos, I've seen a lot of them play in a lot of their highlights. So what I wanted to do is, I wanted to do my top 10. I hope it's a little different than every other one, while not completely unbelievable. So I'm going to start number 1, number 2. You can probably see it up there. It might be backwards. I have Hughes and then I have Kako. It doesn't really matter either or in the order because it's not going to affect the rest of the draft. But they're going to go 1 and 2. That's something we know for pretty much for sure. So let's go into who I pick at number 3. I have Chicago Blackhawks selecting Alex Turcotte. So 5'11" center, Turcotte's 185 pounds, he shoots left. Turcotte was born just north of Chicago, and he models his game after Jonathan Toews. If memory serves me correctly, Chicago Blackhawks have drafted lots of defensemen in the first round in the last few years, and I think they'll pass on Byram, or they'll try to trade down one spot and see if they can get another piece from Colorado, which they probably won't bite. Although some may say his numbers are because of Jack Hughes, I strongly disagree. Turcotte has all the potential to be just as good as Jack Hughes, and grew up in a hockey house, having his dad who played sometime in the Montreal Canadiens, sometime around 1983. He's totally a bro, so if you've seen an interview, and he is hard to not like, unless you really hate hockey guys. Number 4. And why I say they might trade down is because Turcotte or Byram, I don't think you lose with either of them. Byram, a lot of people know he's absolutely the number 1 defenseman in the draft. He's a 6 foot, 194 pounds. He shoots left. He's good everywhere. I have Colorado taking him at number 4. No way in hell he's going to drop past 5 in my opinion, because the LA Kings would snatch him up for sure. Next, because Byram is gone, I have the LA Kings selecting Kirby Dach. Now, he is 6'4", crazy tall, 198 pounds, still has a little bit of room to grow. He could be like 220 one day, you never know. Dach got 73 points in 62 games, 55 of those 73 points being primary points. He hits to hurt, and he's great at protecting the puck. He's an ideal size for a center. He's a pass-first guy, but he has pretty silky mitts for a big guy. He's great vision and puck handling as well. I might do another mock draft closer to the draft, but for a while I had Dach dropping a little bit, but the more I look at it, he just has too much to offer, and I really don't see him dropping much. As well as our next guy for Detroit, Dylan Cozens. 6'3", 181 pounds. He shoots right. Cozens is a wonderful two-way center with an absolute beauty 200-foot game. I think Cozens is going to end up being some sort of mix between Toews and Bo Horvat, which is a good company if you ask me. Next, I see Buffalo Sabres selecting Cole Caulfield. 5'7", 163 pounds. He shoots right. Caulfield is no doubt the best shooter in the draft. He gets lots of comparisons to DeBrincat, as he's a tiny guy, but damn can he shoot. Buffalo is fairly thin at the right wings in their prospect pool. If you think Cole Caulfield is a one-trick pony, you are also incorrect. He was unbelievable for Team USA and really surprised me with his creativity and passes. Number 8. I have Edmonton selecting Peyton Krebs. Now, Edmonton needs stability and professionalism. I don't think Oilers are going to make any risky picks this time around. I think if Caulfield or Podkolzin was available, they would pass. Krebs played on an absolute horrible Kootenay Ice team and still put up wonderful numbers. He's a leader on the ice and in the dressing room. It's a great, safe pick for Edmonton. And who knows how high his ceiling could be if he played with some good line mates. Anaheim Ducks. Controversial pick right here. Vasily Podkolzin. Some people have him dropping into like the 15s. Some people still have him really high. I have him around 9. He's 6'1", 190. He shoots left. He's definitely the most controversial player in the draft. One thing about Podkolzin is he gives 100% every shift, and he's a really good leader. He is going back to Russia, I believe, but I do believe he will play in the NHL and has size and all the tools to succeed. Now, 10. My fellow Canucks fans are probably going to disagree with me here. But if it went this way, I see Canucks selecting Trevor Zegras. He very well probably will go before 10. But the way it ended up, he was available. 6 foot, 168 pounds, he shoots left. Canucks did not expect him here at 10. It doesn't really meet the Canucks' needs right now, but if they're looking for best player available and Zegras is somehow there, he'd be very hard to pass up. He's probably the most creative pass-first guy in the league, or in the draft. He's a wonderful brain. He creates tons of spin plays on the fly that make you say, wow. I gotta say, if Zegras is available, I could see Canucks taking him and stealing him. But I have honorable mention to Boldy as well as Newhook. I believe Canucks have their eye on Boldy because he meets the team's needs for scoring, and Boldy would fit that need. Newhook is an unbelievable skater. And even though he played in the BCHL, don't be surprised if a team takes him earlier than later. I don't know if he'll be as good as Barzal, but that's the closest comparison I can think of. I've never done any of these before. So if you liked my mock draft, please like and say you want me to do more. Or if you're a fan of one of these teams and you know something that I don't know, please fill me in with the information and maybe it'll help me change my mock draft right before the draft. All right, hope you guys liked the video. Take care.